Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Kobi. Kobi is from Toronto in Canada. So let's see what Kobi has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Kobi, how are you?
Tired. I will be honest, I completely forgot about this interview and I woke up not too long ago. So I'm like,
Oh, but are you okay for the interview?
oh yeah, no, I'm good. I've got my tea, so I'm good.
Amazing. So tell me, how's your morning going so far? Just starting now.
Just starting, yeah. But it's going pretty good.
Amazing. So tell me, Kobi, where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Born and raised?
Born and raised in Brampton, Ontario, actually, which is about 45 minutes west of Toronto.
I see. So tell me, what was the biggest joy of growing up in Toronto, in Canada?
Um, I wouldn't know what the biggest joy is, but just seeing like friends and having accessible things to do,
Uh-huh.
playing on the streets. Um, we moved a lot when I was younger, so we didn't really stay in one place too long.
Right.
Um, so I got to know Brampton pretty well because we were moving from place to place to place. But moved to Toronto when I was about, I want to say, early 20s because just
Mm-hmm.
I was not finding work in Brampton, so I decided to try to find work in Toronto. And the commute back and forth between Brampton and Toronto for work was horrendous. So I decided to move to Toronto, and I've been here ever since.
Wow. And what do you do for work for a living?
Currently, right now, I am a quality assurance analyst for anti-money laundering for a bank.
Okay.
And on the side, I run a business with doing um, renting out a room in my house for different kind of events and parties and whatnot. So
I see. I see. And tell me a little bit more to your job. What do you like the most about?
the most about I like it is the people. The people
Right.
make the job the best because without the people, going to work every day and talking to people and having a great time, it makes work very boring.
Totally. Yeah, I think it's a good point actually. I think it makes your job more enjoyable for sure when you have great people around you. That's for sure.
100%. Because if you don't have the people to talk to and socialize with and actually get along with, then you're not going to enjoy your job at all.
Absolutely. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far. Okay.
Okay.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
That not many people know about me.
Yeah? Or something interesting you could share.
Well, I'm pretty much an open book, so there's not very much of my life that's hidden. Um, I would say for the most part, a lot of my family don't realize some of the side work that I do, but other than that, everyone else pretty much knows me like an open book.
I see. Okay, perfect. Kobe, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, why not? Let's do
Amazing.
it.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question. Okay?
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay, so before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change. Okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? And what would you do?
Interesting. I'd love the ability to fly, but being invisible means you can go anywhere you want, without being detected. So I would say flying would be the more appropriate because the traffic in Toronto is insane. And I like to be able to just get up and go whenever I want. Um, and just being free. not having to
Hmm.
worry about restrictions or anything, just enjoying the air in your face and just going wherever you want, whenever you want.
And if you could fly anywhere right now, right this moment, where would you fly and why?
I would fly to PV, Mexico because I'm dying to go back.
Amazing. So you've been there a few times or just once?
Just one so far, and it's become addicted to me. So,
Wow. Great. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Kobe. Next question is, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
the biggest thing between me and my best friends is I'm the oldest of the bunch.
Okay,
Um, I wouldn't really say the oldest, but I'm like more mature. So
right.
like I have my head on my shoulders. I've got a business. I've got my job. I've got a house I'm taking care of. Like I'm would say the most mature and the most responsible, oldest person of the group.
I see. And what's the biggest similarity between you and your best friends?
We all like to have fun and just be around each other.
Wow. Saying that, Kobe, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Kobe?
The openness and the comfortability of myself. I recently went through a transition in my body about 3 years ago. I had gastric bypass surgery. So I lost 170 pounds with that, and
Wow.
I became a whole new person. So just enjoying my new life as my new person and just being me and
Wow.
having the best time so far. So
Wow. And do you think like having this procedure in your life, after that, it came as a positive thing now, right now in your life?
oh, 100%. And not only did it reverse some medical issues I was having, like it reversed my diabetes, acid reflux, fatty liver, my sciatica was gone.
Wow.
I went from taking 10 to 12 pills per day to just taking one pill a day. So
Wow.
it's made had a huge impact on my life, and I look a lot younger, and I feel a lot younger, and I just every day I'm amazed that it actually worked.
Wow. Amazing. Great. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of being a businessman? Yeah, what do you like the most about your career? And the flip side, what do you find most challenging?
Being your own boss and not having to report to anybody and making your own decisions.
Mhm.
Um, the hardest part is also being available 24/7 to try to appeal to all of your clients and customers, because when you are a business owner, you are pretty much working around the clock.
Wow. And saying that you're kind of person, I'm sure you love what you do, your business, but you're kind of person that some parts of your days or your evenings or your schedules, when you have your free time, you can somehow disconnect it completely, or it's always there in the back of your mind, if you know what I mean.
What's this word disconnect? I don't. No, no,
Start.
I know what it is. I'm just saying I don't really disconnect that much. I don't really have a lot of free time to just relax and disconnect. So when I do,
Uh-huh.
nobody can get a hold of me. I turn my phones off. I just be by myself, or I
I,
go away on a vacation. I just get away,
I,
because if I don't, I'm just always on the go. I just always, like when I'm sleeping, I wake up, I've got like 10, 15 messages from people.
wow.
And it's like, it doesn't really matter if I'm awake, sleeping, my phone's always going. My personal phone, my business phone, it's everything's always on the go. My dogs are always saying, I need to go pee, I need to go pee, to go for a walk. So it's like I'm always doing something. I'm never just chilling and relaxing and just vibing. So when I do have those moments, even at home
Wow.
sometimes, I'll just like put a movie on, I'll sit on the couch and just turn off the world.
How many dogs do you have?
I have two dogs. They're Siberian Huskies.
Oh. And so far, what has been the most meaningful lesson you've learned from them?
Um, I would say just be happy because they're always playing, they're always having a good time, and they're always smiling.
Wow. It's funny saying that. I had an interview with a lovely man a while ago, and he said something that I never thought about. He said, "William, do you know why dogs they are always happy and have this great energy?" And he said, "Because dogs just live in the moment. They don't live in the past. They don't live in the future. They just live in the moment." And something that I never thought about, and makes all sense.
Exactly. And when you take, as an example, a dog and a human being, as just as an example, you put them both in a trunk of a car and you leave them in there for an hour. You open up the trunk, who's happy to see you?
Totally.
Exactly. The dog is like, "Oh my God, you're back, you're back." And when the human's like, "What the hell are you doing to me?" Right? So,
It's so sweet. I think we learn a lot with animals for sure.
yeah, they live their one life because their life is so short. I would
Yeah,
say the perfect life and the perfect soul is a dog
totally.
because they're always happy. Their whole world is you. To
Yeah,
them, you are their whole world, and without you, they would just be nothing.
yeah,
All their love and devotion goes to you.
totally. And such a pure love.
Pure love. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
pure love. Yeah.
yeah, that's a big example for sure.
And if
Okay,
you want to see them, they're actually right here. They're both sleeping.
oh my God. Oh my God, they're so sweet. What their names
The black one is Rhea, and the white one is Lexi.
and how they came to your life? It was a present or you just got them?
No, I got them. Rhea, we got from a breeder from a kennel.
Okay.
She's about 3 years old. And the other one I got from just a family on Facebook Marketplace who was had a litter of pups and they just wanted to get rid of them. So we decided to get her. I decided to get her as well because I wanted a companion for Rhea because I was starting to see she was getting a little lethargic and just kind of lazy, and I didn't
Uh-huh.
want that for my older dogs. So I got her a younger companion so they would constantly play and have fun and keep her young, and it's
Beautiful,
worked.
beautiful, beautiful. Next question is, what does family mean to you?
Everything. Family is family because no matter where you are in the world, your family is always there
Um,
because they're blood related. They're with you, part of your life, part of your heart, part of your soul. And whether you are halfway across the world or not, your family is still family.
totally. And which person in your family right now you feel more close to, more connect with?
The closest person I would feel connected with would either be my father or my aunt
Wow.
because I lost my mother a couple years ago and she was my rock. She was my person. She was my best friend. And when I lost her, everything changed.
And when you think about her, what's the best memory that comes to your mind, if you can share?
I wouldn't really put it to just one memory because there's just so many. Like she was literally take as an example your best friend in the entire world. What would you do to try to keep them?
Totally.
I lost a part of my soul that day.
Wow. Yeah, I think our connection with our mom, it's the only like pure, like talk about dogs, this connection that it's there. It's difficult to explain because something
Yeah,
so powerful, and I
a
understand.
mother's love is indefinite.
Amazing, absolutely. Okay, so let's see that as you mentioned about your dad and your aunt, so both of them they are watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say?
I would just say thank you for everything you've done so far and the people you've been because there's no matching you. I mean, my aunt was very much my mom's best friend as well. Like they were inseparable as sisters. So my aunt is very much similar to my mom, but different in so many ways. So in a lot of ways, I see my mom in my aunt because of that loving, caring nature, always pulling you up and always putting you on a pedestal and making sure that you're okay. My father's been the same thing, carrying us on his back, making sure we're having conversations, trying to bring the family together, like being an actual father. Like there's many people in this world that can be a father, but it takes a lot to be a dad.
Totally. Wow.
And my dad is a dad. Like he will literally take his shirt off his back 10 times over before he puts one back on for himself for you.
Wow. Beautiful. Wow, I love that. That's why you are wearing this hat, Daddy. I'm joking.
Not quite. That has a
I
whole
don't.
different meaning.
I know that. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, Kobe, tell me for you how two questions in one. The first part of the question is, in your opinion, how do you feel like being gay in Toronto, in Canada? Canada, it's a place where you can be your true self, you can, express the way you are, or can be a bit tricky. And the second part of the question is, being gay, did you have the support of your family and friends growing up, or it was a bit difficult?
Being gay in Toronto is one of the best things in the world because, as you said, you can be yourself, you can be who you are, you can do whatever you want. It's very much legal here. We have our own village, we have bars we can go to, we have a safety community. Everything is all around each other. So everyone's always helping one another in the most part. Some people don't. I will be honest, there are some parts of the gay community that bring people down, but if you rise above it and you find the right spots, you're golden and you're good. You can do whatever you want, and it's an amazing, beautiful, colorful way to live life. And I would say, um, so what was the second part of the question?
Being part, no, it's okay. Being gay for you growing up, you had the
Oh,
support.
growing up, yeah. So I always had my family kind of suspect that I was gay, but it didn't actually come to light until my late teens because I actually came out very young. Um, and when being gay was not the best thing in the world. Um, would come to think about it now, it's almost 30 years ago I came out. So it's like it's been a long journey, but my mother and father, being who they were and who they are, accepted me with open arms. They loved me for me. They didn't care who I was in the bedroom with. They just wanted me to be happy. And my entire family, aside from one person who I'm not too fond of to begin with, has accepted me with open arms. And when I got married, they all came to my wedding. They all gave me gifts. They like everyone's super supportive. They wouldn't have me any other way.
Wow, amazing. Great. Next question is, how do you make friends?
Many different ways. Make friends in person because I go out to the bars quite frequently and I meet people. I'm a very much of an extrovert, so I like chatting. I like talking to people, going out, doing things. I meet people on apps. I meet people through different functions, different events. I meet friends through my events that I hold here in my place. It's just everywhere I go, I make friends.
Beautiful. Okay, three questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing?
I do,
When you
but I
have
don't dance that much anymore.
Next question is, if you could stay any age for the rest of your life, what age would that be and why?
I would stay the age I am right now, actually. I've aged into a very well-oiled machine, and I'm quite happy with the way things are right now in my life and how I am and who I am. So if I was to stay this age forever, I'd be totally happy.
Aging for you is something that bothers you or you just see as a matter of life?
It's a matter of life, and I age gracefully. I don't put any sort of facade on my age or any sort of creams or ointments or anything to help slow the aging. I age naturally. Like what you see now, face, beard, everything, it's all natural. I don't dye anything. I don't. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm actually happy for how I've been aging.
Amazing. Do you think happiness is a choice, Kobe?
Sorry, repeat that question.
Do you think happiness is a choice?
Oh, 100% happiness is a choice. Because if you're going through life miserable as a, a toad, then you're not going to be making very many friends. You're not going to be having a lot of work opportunities. You're not going to be socializing on the streets. You're not going to be having a life.
Hmm.
If you're miserable all the time, you're going to continuously be miserable and bring other people down with you.
Absolutely. Do you feel like you're feeling the happiest in your life so far? The happiest moment?
Mm, I wouldn't say it's the happiest moment of my life right now, but it's the happiest time of my life, if that kind of makes sense.
Right. Totally. Absolutely. Cool. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, you're talking about life. So tell me, what's the meaning of life for you?
Just being yourself, doing the best you can every day, and just moving forward. Just keep going forward. There's going to be a lot of obstacles that come your way. That's just life in general. If you stop and take a look at every obstacle that comes your way, you're never going to keep moving forward. So when you come across an obstacle, deal with it and move on. Don't dwell on it. Don't live in the past. Don't take a look at everything and think the world is ending or there's no point in going forward because it's just so hard. No matter how hard things get, you keep pushing
Totally.
forward and you're going to keep going forward.
So far in your life, tell me a life lesson that you've learned, that life taught you, that you are very grateful for.
Well, I've actually got a few examples of that because during my life, I've actually been pronounced dead 3 times. The first time is when I was 5 years old. Sorry, 2 years old. I drowned in a pool and I was brought back to life. The second time was when I was 5 years old. I got hit by a car and was dragged across the ground 20 feet. My left femur was broken right in half. I was dead. I'd gone. And my friend's grandfather revived me mouth to mouth as well. And I also, when I was traveling over in Europe, when I was about 14 years old, I was in a coma for 3 days because I lost 52 pounds in 1 week with pneumonia, not knowing I had pneumonia.
Wow.
So I'm very, very grateful for life. And the lessons I've learned is that I'm here for a reason. I just don't know what it is yet.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that, Kobe. Wow, my goodness, I'm just kind of on my thoughts now, but picturing those moments in your life. Saying
Yeah,
that,
they were pretty hard, but at the same time, there were life lessons to say I'm here for a reason. Like I'm still alive. So I
question,
don't know what that reason is, but like I said, that's why I keep going forward every day because you never know what's around the next corner, what's going to happen to you. Every day could be your last day. You don't know. So just live it to the fullest.
question for you. Do you think those 3 events in your life meant to happen to you?
I'm not sure. Because you just live your life the way you're living and things will happen to you. I mean, it's not that it's made for you or meant for you. It's just accidents happen sometimes and you sometimes
Mhm.
can be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's all about life choices, the choices you make. And if you make the wrong choices, you're going to end up in a ditch somewhere. If you make the right choices, yeah, bad things may happen to you, but it's all about pushing forward and moving forward and overcoming those obstacles.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what's the worst first date have you ever been on?
Oh my God. Oh God, that's a hard one. um, I've been dating for quite a number of years, and it's hard to pinpoint to just one because there's been so many bad dates. um, and oh wow, I really don't even know where to pinpoint that one. Um, I'd have to say the worst one is if I had to put a finger on it, was getting into a fist fight with the person
Wow, on a first date.
on a first date. Yeah, because they were just so immature and so not my type, and just they wouldn't take no for an answer. And I had, yeah, it was really bad.
Oh my God! Wow, that's. I'm glad this question came along. I was expecting that.
Yeah, no, I've had some pretty bad dates over the years, but I've also had a lot of good dates. So
I see. How do you see the dating life in Toronto? Of course, I believe you're in a relationship right now, but based in experience, based in people, friends. How do you see it?
it's not what it used to be. I'll tell you that much right now. Dating used to be fun. It used to be let's go out, let's go chat in person, let's go to a restaurant, let's go to movies, let's go for a walk. But nowadays, it's scary. You don't know who's out there, what's going to happen. I mean, your first date can even be a murderer. There's been several cases where people meet up and they end up getting killed. So you never know these days. And as my mother so eloquently put it, when I split up with my ex-husband, she said to me, goes, I don't envy you right now. Dating in this world is scary.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I agreed with her. I was literally single for almost 4 years before I found someone else. And that was by choice because I just did not want to be in that type of situation where you could be hurt. So
absolutely. And when you go on a date with someone, like when you set up a date, when you're looking for someone, what's the main thing that somehow gets your attention or you're looking for in a person?
for me, it's their personality. If they're
Okay,
funny, they're witty, they know how to talk, hold a conversation, actually be able to converse with you and have the spark connection between you to actually enjoy each other's company.
totally. Amazing. Last question, ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Last question. Okay, so before the last question, I need to ask about your hat saying daddy. So tell me what's the story behind?
So the story behind the Hat Daddy is in my sexual exploits, I'm actually a considered a daddy in the gay community. I was a bear before I lost all the weight, but now I'm considered a daddy. And I have three boys that we have regular relationships with. As one is more frequent than the other, but they all have their own individual relationships with me. So
Okay,
yeah, but I'm always there for them as like a nurturing person to say, I'm here for you if you need anything, to support you, bring you up. I like making sure my boys are okay
amazing.
because if they're not happy and they're not okay, I'm not happy. So
You're a good daddy.
very good. Plus, I get stopped on the street a number of times saying, "Ooh, daddy." I'm like, "Oh God, here we go again."
Last question is, what is your favorite place in the entire world and why?
My favorite place in the entire world would be inside my own head
I love it. Tell me why.
because all my memories are in there. My
Wow,
life is in there. No one else has access to it aside from me.
my
It
God,
is my one safe, secure zone where I can go to and be with myself entirely and just look back on my life and look back at hugging people, having memories and having trips and seeing places, seeing people. Just that's my one place where everything is entirely mine.
beautiful. What an answer. I love that. Wow, great. Okay, so then yet, let's play now the word association game, okay? I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
Money, one word.
Power.
Fear.
Relentless.
Life.
Precious.
Love.
Indefinitely.
Family.
Wholesome.
Sex.
Pleasurable.
Politics.
Corrupt.
Religion.
Insatiable.
Friendship.
Meaningful.
Desire.
Passion.
Regret.
Insane.
Success.
Determination.
Wish.
Souls.
Happiness.
Attainable.
Toronto, one word.
Metropolis.
Canada.
Young.
And the last one now, daddy, one word.
Crazy.
I like that. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your aunt for a coffee, yeah? And I'm going to ask her, define Kobi in one positive and one negative word only. What she would say?
Determined. And what did she say bad about me? Sometimes too gullible.
Wow. What means this word? I quite like it.
Like you take people on their word too easily. Like you believe things too fast.
Wow. You made my day, learn something new. I like it. If I would ask the same question to your father, would be the same answer?
No.
What he would say?
Father would be naive and passionate.
Which one is a negative? I'm joking.
The naive.
Amazing. Let's play now, Kobi and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, Kobi, you can ask me a question now.
What would you say is the best part of your life?
My God, that's a big question. The best part of my life. Wow. You know, this when we were describing about your memories that you have here in your head, I love the answer, and I was kind of somehow, related to you about that. I think the biggest thing about my life, it's gonna sound cliche, but something very genuine, and it comes to my mind straight away. I think I'm an early bird. I love waking up very early, Kobe. It's something that brings me the best of me in the morning. And the best part of my life every day, it's when I leave my building and I have this fresh air, like this very first fresh air I have in the morning. For some reason, it brings me the best of me. Some reason I feel like, my God, it's a new day starting now. I don't know why. It's a simple answer, but it's a very genuine answer. It's the morning. As soon as I leave my home, I feel like, wow, it's another day for me that I'm gonna learn something new. I'm gonna make some mistakes. I'm gonna, feel the best. I'm gonna feel the worst, but it's a new day. It's a new start. So this fresh air every morning for me, for some reason, brings me the best. I can be like very tired. I can be like, oh, I could sleep another 3 hours. However, as soon as this fresh air I have it, I go like, wow, that's powerful right now. And I think, yes, simple answer, but that's the biggest joy of life for me, the biggest thing of life, for sure.
Awesome.
Did you enjoy the interview?
I did, yes.
Thanks again for being ready for the interview. Thanks for taking the time as well. And I love your spontaneously, talking about your memories and also about your business as well. I think it's amazing for you to be exploring the best of you. Thanks again for taking the time. But before you go, Kobi, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Just be yourself and push forward every day because
Wow,
no one else can tell you how to be.
amazing. So thanks again, regards to your family and friends, and keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay, enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Kobe. Bye bye.
Bye now.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.